Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brightops, and welcome to King Arthur's Knight's Tale. Now, we've done a series on this before, but since then there has been a bit of an upgrade, an update, as it were, to their early access build. Namely, from what I've understand from the patch notes, they've altered how combat works a little bit. They've unlocked more content, and they've gone and hopefully fixed a bunch of bugs that were in the game prior. So, we're gonna get this started and see what's changed. Let's see, we will also, of course, be doing a roguelike campaign. Just for the sake of... So, basically, we're not saving. Any choice we make is final. More or less.
Wake up, knight. You must take up your arms again. This is all very confusing. I know. Focus. Breathe. It will all become clear soon. You were fighting in the last great battle for Britannia. When King Arthur's adversaries marched against the once and future king, you have committed dreadful acts to fulfill your destiny. Do you remember the earth trembling? Can you recall the gathering of terrible armies? You saw Camelot burning and watched the power of magic tearing apart the world at its seams. You led knights and monsters into a deadly storm of fury and blood. You destroyed the ladies of the sun and the lords of the winter. You have killed King Arthur, and with his dying breath, he struck you down. You both died, and yet you both live. You have unleashed something that cannot be stopped. The tide of madness and pain will swallow us all. I have brought you back to end this nightmare, Sir Mordred. I want you to go on a knightly quest. I want you to finish what you have begun. Kill King Arthur, or whatever he has become, after I took his dying vessel to Avalon. Sir Mordred, living and breathing again. But is he truly alive? I wish I could talk to him, but I can't just yet. Serves him right anyway. I've set this dread knight on a dark path, and for now, I can only watch where it takes him. I've brought back King Arthur's nemesis, and wonder if I made the right choice. Mordred did the impossible, after all. Almost killed the king, who cannot be killed. And that's how the nightmare began.
Alright. So we're back in the tutorial area. Now, I will admit, normally I would skip something like this, but apparently they've changed some of the basic mechanics of this game, so we'll be giving that a shot, just as going through the seeing what's changed, what may have been stayed the same. Just this little thing about the Shrine of the Lady of the Lake.
Wait! Who the hell are you?
I'm here to teach you some manners, lad.
Mordred. Okay, it doesn't seem like all that much has changed just yet. At least nothing I've noticed. Maybe they've refined it? I don't know.
Damn, that felt good. But where am I?
I thought that dying can change a man, but I might be wrong.
Hey, who's there? I can hear you. Let me out.
Let's see. If I
Take a look
recall.
at this.
Yep. Looting. It's the tutorial on looting, we are familiar. Apparently they've also
Open
made
the
it...
door, whoever you are. Help me, and I will help you.
Let's see, just checking for anything else.
Well, well, well. Sir Kay, King Arthur's seneschal, in a dungeon rotting away, a hero's reward. An honest and capable man, but a bit dull, like an untended blade.
Sir Mordred, the Scourge of Britannia is back. Avalon is not a place for your treacherous kind.
Alright. They've potentially added proper voice acting for other people. That would be interesting. Okay.
Are you real? Or just a ghost? Tell me, Mordred, do you remember killing me?
Let's see, you are quite upset about dying, yet you seem to be very much alive. How
Help
so?
me escape, traitor. Then we may talk. I keep my promises. I will help you, Mordred.
Alright, because he promised he'll help us
The
out.
powers that rule this land decided to trust you with our fate. I don't know how to feel about that. But soon, you must make your very first decisions. I've already told you. Avalon, the island of the fallen knights. And this is Castle Camelot.
Let's see. Pretty obvious question. This hovel is Camelot.
Yes. Not the one that you remember, though.
Let's see, so you're now at the round table and up here behind locks. Pitiful.
Some of us are still waging a war. I fought and have been betrayed. You are familiar with betrayal, aren't you?
Trust was always your weakness, Kay.
And what is yours? Your bloodlust? Your savagery? Yes, I thought so. You think you're strong enough to fight the taint on this island?
Come on, out you come. Let's see.
Great. That's my arm over there. Finally. I feel more useful now.
You think a sword makes you less useless?
We must get out of here. Go to the door and let me handle this. Rascals! I told you that you will pay for this.
What the hell is he doing out of his cell?
Surprise.
I'm going to admit there probably are less terrifying things than having Sir Mordred show up right behind you, but exactly what those are, hard to say. Well, on the plus side, we can at least murder one of the guys we're fighting before things really took off.
None left standing. What a surprise.
Alright, good beginning. Like no
More
one's...
means to our cause.
Ah, chest. Thank you. Ooh, chest and money. Nothing in here, though.
This is the Warden's room. Prepare for battle.
Alright. Knock, knock.
Sir Kay, you are really persistent, but I can't let you walk free.
You don't have much choice in the matter now, Warden.
Alright. Alright. We're going to... I think the way to do this would be... back to back. Watching each other back and covering the wave our attack is.
Feel the pain.
Alright. So strike there. We'll move you over here to put pressure on this poor bastard. Or alternatively, we just kill him. Honestly, probably should have done that first before moving K's, just to,
Taste my blade.
you know, provide him with a bit more use in this particular combat, but... meh. It's a win's a win. And they're not really hurt or anything, so...
It's all over now.
So Warden's dead. Good, good, good. Doesn't seem to have changed a whole lot on the whole combat thing, but let's see. Orientation. Let's see, we can rotate. We could do that before. Consuming AP, this thing was before. Overwatch is still a thing.
Treasure.
Oh. Yeah, okay. Nice
Careful.
to know.
It's quite a crowd.
You know very well that diplomacy was never my strong suit.
Predictable battle. Let's see, exploring the area before battle rewards you with information. The more deployment areas you discover, the more tactical options you will have when combat begins. You can select any area you discover for deployment. Yeah, makes sense. We'll deploy here for the sole purpose of it means we can just go forward and murder the crap out of one of these archers. Or crossbowmen before the battle truly begins. Okay, if you will start us off. Let's see. Reserve this for now. Just the logic being that by putting that in reserve, we get a bit more fun stuff this turn. And let's see, can we... Yep, vulnerabilities there. Smack. Doesn't kill. Annoying, but what can't really do all that much about it.
I am hit. I am
Alright.
here to serve.
Okay. Smack. Forward. Smack again.
Your head is mine.
punch through. Alright, Mordred can go first. Not Kay can come in behind. Because it'd be nice not to have the guy who needs to survive be shot. And down goes
This
another.
fight is over. What master do these soldiers serve anyway?
That would be Sir Tywelin.
Lead me to him. I want to explain him that this is my castle now.
So, you are back as well, traitor. You probably don't remember me.
Let's see. I don't really care who you are, which is true. I wish I knew what you are. This is a pretty valid question.
I am just a walking corpse, cheated out of his death. And I will make everyone suffer for this injustice.
Proud words from a walking, nameless corpse.
He was Sir Tywelin, a once noble warrior with 2 sons, both knights.
Is King Arthur here with you, walking corpse?
He is not. The unholy storm wrecked the ship that brought the dying king to Avalon.
He can't be dead, otherwise I wouldn't be here.
And the raging tempest, something was waiting for the ship. And then the darkness took the king, and all of us in its embrace. Arthur is beyond the Bridge of Sorrows, dwelling on the accursed land of midnight.
Spare me the poetic rubbish. Tell me where he is, and I'll let you live. Or whatever you call this existence.
Whatever you do, you need more than a blade to break my curse.
Just out of curiosity, are your sons such ugly monstrosities like you?
My sons are both full of life and hatred for each other. Whatever is awaiting for me here, I must face it alone. Balin and Balin are seeking their own fates now, just as I do, destined to survive anything.
And what are you doing in Camelot?
I fell in battle, like we all did. But instead of gaining new life in legendary Avalon, I've returned as a lost one.
Let's see, I'm just as lost as you are. What are you even talking about?
Let me rephrase it, traitor. Camelot is a sacred place, reserved for the once and future king. That is the law. But I spit on the laws of the Lady of the Lake.
Clever man, this is a great way to piss off and make an ancient enchantress very pissed.
I'm not afraid of her. Lost ones can't perish. This is our curse and blessing.
We'll see. Worst case is that you'll keep on lamenting after I take your head. Alright, there are 2 different resources for your heroes. When you suffer damage, you will lose hit points orange bar. First, after you lose all your hit points, your green vitality bar will drain instead. Be sure to check your hero's vitality to avoid their permanent death. Armor is subtracted from a direct hit, the difference is applied. Depending on the damaging skill's armor breaking value, the target will lose some armor. Okay. So 1 crossbowman, we've got the knights. First things first, we're gonna come over here. Because I believe the term is denying a flank. since they can't really couldn't attack us right away,
For Camelot.
potentially we could deal with one side before it gets out of hand. I will admit I probably would have been better served, actually. Saving that vulnerability thing until after. Until this turn in particular, so that I could, you know, do some damage. Okay, if you kindly say hello to this crossbowman who keeps shooting you, that would be
Try
great.
harder.
Take them.
Because honestly, he's just annoying the crap out of me. Wonderful, he's gone. That leaves one.
Too late. It's just a light wound.
Haha. We live, you didn't. Goodbye.
In the end, all corpses look the same.
The battle is over, and you must make a choice, Mordred. This is merely the first in a chain of similar decisions that will eventually determine what kind of leader you will be. Tell me, what will happen to Camelot?
Alright. I believe last time I played this we were going with a more righteous, just Mordred. And considering we didn't exactly get too far, I'm perfectly happy to see where that path goes again. I have been chosen by the Lady of the Lake as the protector of Camelot. I will not take this throne, but I'll make my round table and take on this quest. I am Mordred, and I was reborn on the mystical island of Avalon, the resting place of the fallen knights. A vision told me my purpose, to find and destroy King Arthur. I woke up in a ruined castle, a reflection of the real Camelot. This is my castle now. I am still trying to understand the nature of the powers that brought me here, but meanwhile I have a new realm to build and an old enemy to kill. Alright. So Sir Kay has joined the court. We've got Mordred. So Mordred is the true hero of the story. Let's see, stuff we've got. We can't use this because that's champions only. I think that's... yeah, that's a Sir Kay item. Heavy armor. Damage received from opportunity and Overwatch attacks, plus gain armor per HP reserve for the next turn. Okay, I'm happy to do that. Boost your survivability a little bit. Jewelry. We might as well boost your Overwatch attacks a little bit. As for your level up, let's see, available points. We've got 2 points. So regain 1 HP on hits against living targets. Strike causes bleeding for 2 turns. 1 HP for killing an enemy with strike. We can also just boost HP in general from armor sigils, which isn't a terrible idea. Let's see, more damage. Every dot effect affects the hero for 1 less turn, and increases vitality of accessories and trinkets by a bit. You know, we'll grab Unyielding for now, because regaining HP for killing a living target, not a terrible idea. Alright, Sir Kay. Alright, one of the things that I know has been updated is the inclusion of traits. In this case we've got Sir Kay, whose traits are Talented. Learning active skills costs only 1 skill point for this hero. And Ambitious, plus 50% loyalty from court titles. So apparently I can hand out court titles as well. Fantastic. Let's see. In your case, we'll go with damage focus, because that means every unspent action point boosts his damage. Very nice. We'll also... yeah, we'll upgrade that, because probably would have been better combining this one with improving Strike to be able to upgrade it to have bleeding, because this does more damage to bleeding, but oh well. It is what it is. Now how do I... okay. See, we've got main missions, okay. Camelot, the once and future king's stronghold in Avalon. We can't actually reconstruct it yet because we don't have enough resources. However, that can wait until next time. So the morality chart. Let's see. How has this changed? Let's see, rightful, Christian, Old Faith, Tyrant, still the same. It seems that... okay, it seems that they're now a bit more in the way of actual things at this stage. Like smaller things like being able to unlock medicines to increase the vitality healing of buildings. But that requires morality 4. Let's see. Alright, it seems that the actual knights you unlock via morality have not been implemented just yet, but something to look forward to in the future. But until next time, my name is Bright Ops. I look forward to hearing from you. Take care.